New at 4, Pennsylvania's congressional districts are still not finalized, but that's not stopping candidates from announcing their intentions.
As political editor John Delano reports, the latest entry is Dan Pastore, who's challenging Congressman Mike Kelly in a congressional district just north of Pittsburgh.
The final map of the 16th congressional district is likely to be similar to the current map, and Democrat Dan Pastore, with ties to both Pittsburgh and Erie, says this district is fed up with political partisanship in Washington.
I'm tired of the partisanship and the division. Washington's consumed with that, and issues that are important to the American people really aren't being addressed.
A graduate of IUP and Pitt Law School, Erie native Dan Pastore is an entrepreneur who started the first internet provider service in Northwest PA, sold it, and then started Fish USA, a popular online fish and tackle store. Now he wants to take on Republican incumbent Congressman Mike Kelly, whom he accuses of being much too partisan.
Bickering and polarization in Washington, and I think our current representative has fed into that. And I think people are tired of that. People just want things done. They don't want to fight the culture wars or have their politicians stoking division.
Pastore, a businessman who has created jobs in the private sector, says that's his top priority in Congress.
In every county other than Butler in the last 10 years, we continue to see population decline as people move away looking for better economic opportunities elsewhere. So for me, the number one priority would be retain our existing jobs and expand economic opportunities for good paying jobs in both new and emerging industries.
An avid outdoorsman who serves on the state's Fish and Boat Commission, Pastore is both pro-Second Amendment and pro-choice on abortion.
I do believe in a woman's right to choose, and the issue really should be decided between a woman and her healthcare providers. I'm a hunter. I've owned guns all my adult life. I have a tree stand in my backyard. I shot a 9-point last year. So I support the Second Amendment and people's right to lawfully own a firearm.
A soft-spoken, pro-gun, pro-choice, pro-business, non-politician entrepreneurial Democrat. Is that the ticket to defeat Mike Kelly, who has been in office since 2010? We shall see.